Hello, my beautiful fruity cuties. What's up? My name is Jeanette, also known as Ms.FitVegan, and I know that you like when my voice gets low. Get low. Okay, sorry. What are we talking about? Oh yeah, winter. Yeah. So some of you guys tell me that you cannot stay raw because it's cold out. And I always think to myself, do you live outside? But some people tell me, okay, here we go. So like I wrote a whole book on this, but we gonna get into it. Is it really the warm food? Because last I checked, you ate ice cream the other day and it was cold outside. And I'm just saying, like, what if nobody eats ice cream in the winter? Oh, but you can't eat ice cream. But you can eat ice cream. Okay, let's get into it. So you want to go raw, but you can't because it's too cold outside and the fruit is really bad, like bad quality. You can't find the watermelons. Like, are you looking for an excuse or are you looking for a result? Because you're not going to get both. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to write a list of all the things that you can find. Like, and if you can't find them, okay, maybe before you write that list, maybe you need to drive around. Like, there are stores that you have not gone to that have amazing fruit. Have you ever thought about that or no? You just thought about writing to me saying, I can't, I really, really want to go raw, but I can't. And when anyone ever, like, don't write to me and say this because I'll just know that you are just a victim that wants sympathy. And it's like, I don't have it for you. So if somebody writes to me and they say, I can't do something, I know that there's somebody in a worse situation than you, that has more kids than you, that has less money than you, that has less time than you, that's doing that thing, less resources than you. And it's like, you're already telling me your mindset. Your words define who you are. So like if you're mean to yourself and you're criticizing yourself, I don't really want to be friends with you because I know you're going to do that to me, either subconsciously or consciously. Okay? So like you're in the habit of criticizing yourself. So whether you say it out loud, I know you're going to be criticizing me. It's like, fuck you. So back to the warm food. Okay? We're going to get into the top 6 ways that you can eat raw in the winter. But the first thing you need to do is stop the victim mentality because it's poisoning you and your body and your life in every area of your life. Like, are you a victim or are you a creator? Because I don't know anymore. And so we're going to read from my book, Raw Vegan Excuses. Okay. And so here is the chapter summary of the excuse I need warm food in the winter. Like, so many of us can't go raw in the winter, but let's just get into it. Number 1, cooked food addiction is the number one addiction on earth. Do not beat yourself up for having a desire for warm or cooked food. It is a common obstacle for those transitioning to a raw vegan diet. Instead of beating yourself up and giving in once again, let's become aware of why. If you find yourself miserable on a raw food diet, first of all, have you gone to local fruit wholesalers or ethnic markets or Asian markets or farmers markets or checked out new places where you can find amazing fruit yet? That's a side note that I just said. Have you Googled raw vegan recipes and experimented to find the ones that are really simple, easy, and delicious? Have you downloaded my free book? I'll leave the link below. Have you done that? Have you prioritized shopping and buying enough so that you always have more ripe fruit in the house? Have you learned how to pick out your fruit? Okay, before we complain about I can't go raw, have you done these things? Have you learned how to pick out and ripen your fruit properly so that you enjoy eating it? Have you checked out my fruity tutorial playlist on YouTube? No, you haven't. You just wrote to me because that's easy. Oh, can you help me? Because I can't. I can't. You don't understand. Okay, I do understand because I was born and raised in New York City for 35 years. And for 9 of those 35 years, I was raw. And I didn't have a car either. And the only way to get my food was to bike or take the train to get the food. And I would be freezing. I didn't have a car until this year. I still don't have a car. I'm borrowing my roommate's car. I fucking okay. Or so have you done this? Have you done that? Or are you simply just thinking and acting like a victim? Let's stop the bad habitual thought patterns now. And before I forget, don't fuck this up. When you go to the store, only buy ripe fruit and only buy delicious fruit. And how do you do that? You taste what you can. The grapes, you taste the grapes. If there's oranges that look really good, buy one. Go outside, try it. If it's amazing, buy them all. Okay? Persimmons, oh, they have to be ripe. You watch the last episode. I talked about them, or a few episodes ago. Okay. If all else fails and you find yourself in Alaska with zero fresh fruit and vegetables, because I know everybody's in Alaska, right? Yeah. Living out in a fucking igloo, right? Give yourself the flexibility to include some steamed, sauteed, or baked fruits and vegetables in your diet if needed. Okay? So if you find yourself in Alaska in a goddamn igloo, yes, cook your fruit and vegetables. All right. Number 2, break your food addiction. So number 1 is to stop being a victim. Number 2 is to break your food addiction, okay? So acknowledge the difference between craving warm, healthy foods made of fruit and vegetables without salt or oil and the craving for addictive processed. Whoops, sorry, my alarm went off to remind me to say my affirmations. So sorry about that. Here we go. Okay, so because the truth is, all cooked food is not created equal. For help on really getting to the root of your food addiction, I would highly recommend you check out my course below. It starts January 1st and December 15th, which this might be going up on December 15th, is the last day to get my course with $400 off. It's the last day. I'm running a Christmas special and it's the last day. So if today is December 15th, then it's the motherfucking last day. Don't fuck this up. So send me an email with the words, I am ready. I'll leave my email below and I'll lock you in for the price if you decide to take it. If you email me past December 15th, I cannot give you the price because that's not fair. Already 7 people have signed up with the sales price. So I can't, if it's December 16th, you fucked up. Okay. Number 3. Explore healthy, warm, raw vegan options. Ooh, you never thought about that, motherfucking victim. Experiment with warm, raw options like soups made from blended fruit, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. I know this sounds crazy, but there's something called Google, and you can type in raw vegan soups. Raw Food Romance has a whole goddamn, and Chris Kendall, the what's his name? Raw Advantage. They have a whole book on soups. Boy, you're fucking, can't do it. Google raw vegan soup and like 8 million recipes will pop up for free. Oh, type it in on YouTube, raw vegan soup, for free. Make warm beverages like my date latte recipe in my free book below. Again, another free resource, but you're a victim. Or tea or drink warm lemon water, okay, without resorting to a cooked food meal. Now, number 4 is challenge your false beliefs and unhelpful mindset. So far, and somebody's going to take notes, right? Thank you, because I don't edit videos. Please, I can't do that. Number 1 is cooked food addiction is the number 1 addiction on earth. So stop feeling like a victim and just recognize that it's not your fault. It is your responsibility, but it's not your fault that you're addicted to this unhealthy food. Okay, number 2. So number 1 is change your mindset. Number 2 is break your food addiction. Okay, get aware of what you're saying. Are you saying you want a baked apple, or are you saying I want French fries? I want bread. That's not the same. Number 3, explore healthy, warm, raw options. That was number 3. Number 4, challenge your false beliefs and unhelpful mindset. Okay, listen. Recognize the power of your beliefs in shaping your actions and life results. Replace negative thoughts with positive affirmations to build a strong belief system supporting your healthy goals. Okay, confront and challenge your excuses, baby, and understand that achieving health goals requires a shift in mindset. I'm not going to read the whole thing because it's a lot. All right. So basically, let me give you the practical tips right now. Okay. Number 1, find good fruit in your neighborhood. There is amazing fruit in the winter. If you could just look around, you're going to get the oranges, the persimmons, the melons. So much good fruit. Trust me. The berries, there's grapes, there's everything. And if you go to an Asian market, you'll get durian and jackfruit and fucking dragon fruits and all, and longans. Because somewhere in the world it's summer and they're mailing you shit. They're importing shit. So like, what? You're talking to me like you're a fucking farmer in Iowa. You know, I can't be raw in the winter because I grow all my own food. The fuck? Like, you sound stupid. Number two, explore warm cooked options. Do you know that you can make warm food in the Vitamix or something called a dehydrator? Number three, prepare for the inevitable. Your preparation is your power. So prepare. If you're going to a restaurant, eat before you go, have a smoothie on the way, and bring your own food. You're not going to be able to not eat that food if you don't have your own, if you're starving. Okay, number four, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to realize that there's nothing wrong with fruit and vegetables, whether it's warm or raw. Now, I know all the people want to be like, oh no, but it's poison if it's cooked. No, I was a dumb fuck too once in 2011. And from 2011 to 2017, I was so dumb. I thought that a baked apple was gonna fucking cause cancer in my body because I had just brainwashed myself. Raw food. It's all about raw food. I have to be raw to be healthy. I'm not gonna eat cooked food. I'm not gonna end up with cancer like the rest of my family. But now I realize, and I tell my clients, listen, if it's the middle of winter in the dead of Iowa and you are, shout out to Iowa, and you are really upset and you don't like the food and you need something warm because you're upset and the food is gross, the watermelon's gross, the apples are gross, you don't want any more raw food, well, guess what? Bake some apples, put some cinnamon and some maple syrup, and it's going to be delicious and you're going to be great. Okay, you don't like sweet? You don't want sweet? You want savory? Great, you're in luck. Cut up some zucchini, cut up some mushrooms, cut up some carrots and beets or whatever you want. That you can also eat raw, and put it in a whatever people put it in, um, pressure cooker or a steamer on the stove or on a tray in the oven and bake it. No oil, no salt, just bake it. And guess what? It's going to be warm. It's going to be satisfying. You're not satisfied? Have some sweet potatoes with it or some squash. What is the problem? You are like eating processed foods instead of warm fruit and vegetables. And you're embarrassing yourself and me. And you're spitting, listen to this one. You're spitting in the face of God every fucking time you eat something unhealthy. You're like, I know I won the lottery and out of like 18 billion sperm, I got to be here, but I don't care. I'm going to fuck up my body that you gave me to take care of because I can do whatever I want. And I want, French fries now. Like, that's what you look like with your actions. You're embarrassing everyone. Your ancestors, God, me, Arnold Ehret, fucking Robert Morse. You're embarrassing us all. No, I don't know. He probably eats shit too. Looks like it. Okay. No, I don't know, but it's like, that's why I don't really like believe in anyone. I just believe in myself because I don't know what these people do off camera. He like talks a good talk, but like I don't know. Anyway, let me stop. Look at my arm definition. Something's going on there. I'm just saying. I can't. I gotta flex it. Yeah, yeah. This is me naturally. I'm not flexing. Yeah. Okay, so that's the video for today. I hope you understand that it is absolutely possible to be raw. And oh, one more big tip. So how many tips was that? Like 18 for free. Okay, listen. As your raw vegan coach, I need you to understand if you're eating freezing cold things in the winter, you're going to be cold. I know that sounds crazy, but listen to me. Maybe you want to defrost your fruit and then make a smoothie. Maybe you don't want to have frozen fruit in your smoothie because you might make a smoothie and then be going out and then you're going to be freezing with a freezing cold smoothie. That's kind of crazy. You can also put warm water in a smoothie to make it warmer. You can also, I know this sounds crazy, but you can take your food out of the fridge like an hour before you make a salad or an hour before you cut up your fruit, and then it won't be cold. I know. Revolutionary. That's why they pay me. That's why YouTube pays me the big bucks, like $200 a month. Okay, because I'm just full of fucking. You can make things like chia pudding instead of ice cream. You can make things like I said, baked apples, or you don't want to bake because fucking acrylamides, right? You can put zucchini noodles in the dehydrator for 20 minutes and they get warm and like it's like pasta. You can blend things in your blender, dips and hummus and soups and stuff until it's warm. And then it's totally legal and you're still raw. Because I know what it's like because I was insane too from 2011 to 2017. I know what it's like to be like, but it can't go above 118. If I do that, I might as well drink the Skittle juice. That's a real thing. There's a new Skittle juice. Did you see? It's juice that tastes like Skittles. And that's what you're doing. That's how dumb you look when you tell me you can't be raw in the winter. Like, people ask me, like, every day, how do you stay raw in the winter? Well, now they don't ask me that because they think it's so easy because I live in Miami. But the fucking truth is that I don't know one raw vegan in Miami. So, like, if it's so easy, how come nobody's doing it? It, it is easy once you know how to do it. But it's not easy if you don't know how to do it. And how many people in Miami have fucking studied the raw vegan diet for the last 15 years like me? But fuck no one. So, if you'd like my help, I'm going to leave the link below to my course, and it's for women only. I'm sorry. Um, Men keep trying to sign up. Thank you. But I have a different course for you. I'll leave that below too. Um, I, I do recommend both courses, but one is much cheaper because you don't get the support in the community and you don't get my phone number and you don't get one-on-one time with me and group coaching and daily coaching from me. So that's why it's so much cheaper. I just want you to know that. Okay, so I'll leave both below. But the one that you are given 100% full 24/7 support from, accountability, guidance, one-on-one with me, is the Food Addiction Freedom course. And I would love for you to join us. We do have 3 spots left, so I'm really excited about that. Who's going to get those 3 spots? And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Remember, if you ask me how to stay raw in the winter or you tell me you can't stay raw in the winter, I'll know either you just started and you really want to learn, or you're a dumb fuck. So one of those. You're either one of those. And then that's it. There's only 2 options. You either don't know anything about raw foods, like you're just learning, you're beginning, or you're just dumb and you just not dumb. You're in the victim mentality. Just, how come this is happening to me? How come I can't be like Jeanette? How come I can't be perfect? How come I crave things that Jeanette doesn't crave? That's because you don't know how to eat yet. If you're falling off the raw food diet, it's just because either you don't want to be on it or you don't know how to do it. So learn how to do it if you want, or fuck it. It's up to you, boo. I'll see you soon. Bye.